Iraq is bordered by Iran, Turkey, Syria, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait. First, we'll take a look at the physical geography of the location. To the east of Iraq, in Iran, are the Zagros Mountains. This is a very rugged area. To the north is Turkey, which is also rugged and mountainous. However, when you leave the Iranian border and head west through Iraq, the landscape becomes significantly flatter and open desert. Iraq is home to the historic area known as Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia literally means the land between the rivers. Of course, those two rivers are the Euphrates and the Tigris. This is the place most people who study it believe the first settled agriculture, and as a result of that, the first cities began to appear on Earth, something between 8 and 12,000 years ago in all likelihood. First, they began to grow crops, which gave them food security. Then they began to domesticate animals such as sheep, goats, and probably cattle. This is also the eastern end of what's known as the Fertile Crescent, called crescent because it's shaped like a croissant, and fertile because it's an area of historic agriculture. This area stretches from the Nile River Valley in Egypt up through the Levant, which is the eastern Mediterranean, through southern Turkey, and down through Mesopotamia to the Persian Gulf. Take a look at the physical landscape again. You can see that where Turkey and Iran are at, using this physical map, that it's a very rugged area. Whereas once you leave the Iranian border and you begin to head west, the landscape becomes significantly flatter. There are about 40 million people in Iraq, 45% of whom are under 16 years old. This speaks to very, very rapid population growth. There are three concentrations of people in Iraq. The south is home to about 60% of the population. Most of these people are Shiite Arabs. This means that ethnically they are Arabs, they speak Arabic, and they identify religiously with the branch of Islam known as the Shia branch, which of course, as you now know, is tied to Iran. In the center of the country are Sunni Arabs. These people are, once again, ethnically Arabs. They speak Arabic, but they belong to the Sunni branch of Islam. This accounts for about 20% of the population. And then in the north, about 17% of the population in the country are Sunni Kurds, although there's a small Christian community in that area also. Sunni is their religious affiliation. Kurd is their ethnic group. Let's take a look at this map and I'll say a little bit more about it. This is the religious and ethnic divisions in Iraq. The green highlights the Shiite areas. And if you notice, this is all in the south, or overwhelmingly. The brown in the middle is the Sunni Arab areas. And then the tan in the north are the Sunni Kurds. Who are the Kurds? First of all, the Kurds speak an Indo-European language. The rest of the population in Iraq speaks Arabic, which is not an Indo-European language. So the language the Kurds speak is related to English. The Kurds are found in northern Iraq, northern Iran, northern Syria, and eastern Turkey. They are the largest ethnic group that did not receive a country in the Middle East at the end of World War I. They have never forgotten that fact. Additionally, there are small Christian communities sprinkled throughout Iraq, but primarily in the north and the very far south.